Good morning, all of you. My name is Chan Praveen Nando. I am from Jalna. I recently passed out my Bachelor of Pharmacy in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere, Raigad. Today's topic is non-technical, and today's topic name is food wastage. So we are start. Food wastage is referred to discarding or loss of the food. They are either untreated or unutilized despite being for the consumption. It occurs the different stage of food supply chain from the production, consumptions, and this issue has the profound economic, environmental, and social implication. Here, the detailed breakdown of food wastage. The first of all is stage one of food wastage. The food wastage can happen multiple stages in food supply chain, each contributing the overall problem. Producing stage, overproduction. Overproduction, often more food is produced from the needed. The factors such as favorable weather conditions, demand fluctuation, poor demand of the forecasting can the result. Excess food may not be harvested in time. Then spoilage. Some foods are indirectly furnishable and the spoil quickly without the proper storage and handling. This common is fruit, vegetable, dairy, and meat products. Then infection. The cost of the food is produced can be damaged or destroyed by the pests such as rodents, insects, or mold during the cultivation, storage, etc. Then processing and packaging. The food processing waste. During the processing of the phase food, part like the peels, seeds, or the bones are the discarded in large quantities, contributing food wastage. The packaging of failure. The inadequate packaging can be result damage of food product, leading wastage. More damaged expired packaging. The causes food to be displayed. Even product inside the still good and good to consume. Then distribution of retails, the transportation and storage. The food is transportation system is lack of refrigerations and the important handling during the journey form of the distribution. The centers and retail stores often the result spoilage. Then retail wastage. The supermarket and grocery stores may be discarded food, cosmetic imperfection, and approaching the expiration dates, and simply makes room near the stock food items with the damaged packaging or that unsellable also often go to waste. Then consumption of stages. The household, the overbuying. The consumer frequently buy the more food than the need, leading to the spoilage homes. Then improper storage. The failure of the store of food properties result premature spoilage. This can be due to the incorrect of temperature, humidity, even the packaging condition. The plate waste. The food that is prepared but not even that eventually discarded. For example, unfinished meals and lifelons. Then expectations dates and list before label. The manifestation of the expiration deals and the leads of the food being the discarded while the still safe it, and many consumer train to away food once reaches used by waste before even if hasn't spoiled. Then types of food waste. The avoidable waste. The food could have been eaten but was discarded. This includes fluid vegetables or leaf-offs that have still safe to eat. Unfavorable waste. The parts of the food that are typically discarded regardless whether they edible, like bones, seeds, and peels, etc. Then causes of food waste. There are several reasons food waste which are differently region, culture, or the factors. Some the key causes of. The first of all, consumer behavior. The over consumption. The people buy more than they need, leading to food that expires, spoilage before it can be used. Then cultural factor. The cultural place value lack of large of quantities food, leading to the leftovers or through many. Then economic factor. Economic factor is cost production. Some cases the food wasted because too expensive and transport store, especially the areas with the poor infrastructure. Then market preference. The impact of ugly produce is often rejected consumer or store even through is perfectly edible. Then supply chain issue. The logistic and infrastructure. The infrastructures inadequate transportation infrastructure, especially in the developed countries, result significant post harvest losses for roads. Lack of refrigerations and storage facility mean that food spoil before it can reaches the market. Then regulation and requirement. The strict standards food appearance and packaging can result in the rejection of edible food, leading to the waste. Then environmental impact. The food waste has significant environmental consequence. The greenhouse gas emission. When the food is waste, resources on grow, harvest, process, in transported, it also wasted. It includes the energy, water, labor, and decomposition in the landfills and produce methane, potent genetic gases. According to the Food Agriculture Organization (FAO), food loss and waste contribute roughly 8% and greenhouse gas emissions. Then waste resource, the amounts of the water to produce food. For the instance production, one kilogram of the beef require have 15,000 liter of water, while reproducing kilogram of wheat takes around 13,000 liter water. Wasting of the food may washing the water in its production. Then land and energy. The large tract of the energy resources are used to grow food, which wasted with the food they are discarded. So social impact. The hunger food of insecurity. The wasting of food while the millions of people around the world hungry or moral of ethic dilemma. The food of the agriculture organization. They estimate the approximate 828 million people were undefensible globally in 2021. The food goes waste couldn't be required or feed those need. The economic losses. The economic cost of the wastage is staffing. The FAO estimate the value of the lost globally approximately is a trillion. This economy burdened by the farmers and businessmen and consumers. Then solution of reduce food waste. The educational awareness, the consumer education, the taking people of the food storage, understanding the expressions and the labels of the repurpose of the help of reduce the food waste household or level. Then industry training. Then educating food producing relatings and food service provider about the waste reproduction practice key, etc. Then improve of the supply chain and management. The better forcing the utilization of technology and data predicted demand accurately, and it can help reduce the overfunction and excess of the stocks. Then investment of the infrastructure, the improving the facility of transportation network and cold chain logistic can reduce food losses in the developing of the countries. Then innovative food recovery, the food bank is cherries requirement the supply of the food, and then organization can fill the hungry, and some supermarket restaurant have the programs of the donate of the unsold but edible food is people need. Then composting animal feed, the case of here they cannot be beaten, it can be composted agriculture and use animal feed. The government industry initiative, food waste is legislation. Some countries including the France introduced the law of mandating and that supermarket donate unsold food rather than discarding it. Then corporate responsibility, the many companies is pledged reduce food waste, improving the packaging, increasing recycling and collaborating with the local organization. The conclusion, the food waste is complex global issue, effective economics and social and the environment. Reducing the waste of the require the coordinate with the effort of all level from the consumer and the producer, the government, business, while the progress of the being male more awareness and action of needed to tackle the embolus waste of the resources and help combat food the insecurity of environment degradation. Thank you for watching my video.